Hi guys, welcome back to the Casual Watch Review channel. Well, today for review, I've got something very special. It's a bit of a departure from the watches I've been reviewing recently, but thanks to the generosity of the team over at Bob's Watches, who are giving me access to just some incredible watches. This is the first Patek Philippe that I've reviewed on the channel. In fact, this is the first Patek Philippe watch that I've ever held in real life, so to speak. It's the Patek Philippe Complications, the 5230G. This is a pre-owned model that is available for sale, a little out of my price range, but I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out. This version debuted at Baselworld 2016. It's a very wearable 38.5mm case, and the case itself is made out of white gold, or what they call grey gold, which means that if it scratches you won't see any yellow gold underneath. It's a different formulation of gold. The dial itself is one of the most stunning dials that I've seen on a watch, I think. If we turn the case round to the side now, we can see the button for changing the time zone. And then the star of the show for me is this transparent case back, displaying that gorgeous Patek caliber 240HU World Time movement, with that micro rotor, which means that we can get the watch incredibly thin. We have the signed Patek crown on the side, and it comes on this crocodile strap with the Patek, again, white gold deployant clasp. So we have the logo here, and then it says Patek actually inside the deployant clasp. This watch is a pre-owned example, but as you can see from the strap here, it looks like certainly the strap hasn't been well worn, as we'd expect a very high quality alligator strap. Here we can see Patek Philippe Genève stamped on the inside of the strap. Now let's look more at this kind of impressive 24-hour complication and how that works on this watch. Home time zone is always represented at the 12 o'clock position, so we're currently on Hong Kong. If I press it again, we've skipped to Tokyo. Now I've pressed it again, we're on Sydney. If you can see at the 12 o'clocks between 16 and 17, if we look at the main dial, we're on 4:24 p.m. And the other 24 time zones are represented by the outer track and then the city that they're pointing at. So for example, in Auckland, it would be 6:24 p.m. And also with that 24-hour track, we can clearly see the day and night in all of our 24 cities on the watch. Close up on this dial, we can really see that intricate hand-applied guilloche, and also the hands and applied markers here are white gold as well. So now let's look at some of the measurements here. So it's a 38.5mm case, 46.8 from lug to lug with a 20mm lug width. And then if we turn the watch on the side, you can really get an idea of how thin it is. It's only 10.4mm thick, which is incredible considering the complication that this watch has. Also, the watch, probably goes without saying, has sapphire crystal front and back. Let's turn the watch around now and get a really good look at that 240HU movement, and we'll talk about some of the craftsmanship that's gone into it. So this watch features the in-house Patek Philippe 240HU World Time movement. It has the 24-hour time zones that we've seen. The movement consists of 239 hand-assembled parts. It has 8 bridges, 33 jewels, and a power reserve of around 48 hours. We can see this 22 karat gold off-center mini rotor, which actually has ceramic rotor bearings. It uses the Gyromax Patek hairspring, which has anti-magnetic properties. It beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour, and it has the hallmark Patek Philippe seal. We can also see that very intricate hand-applied Côte de Genève with the perlage behind the rotor. Just a spectacular looking movement. It's almost as interesting as the front of the watch, in my opinion. And with that mini rotor, that means that there's more, the rotor isn't obscuring the movement. And the micro rotor as well, meaning that you've got all the kind of slimness of a manual wind with the convenience of an automatic. Okay, before we finish up here, let's get it on the wrist. Very comfortable watch. I'm just going to hold it here up on my wrist. I don't want to risk creasing the band here. A very wearable size, nice deployant clasp on here. That thin profile, you really notice it on the wrist. And then the 46.8mm lug to lug seems to hug the wrist very well. So in summary here, just a very classy watch, certainly out of my price range, but I imagine if you've got the money, this is an awesome dress watch, very functional with the 24 time zones if you needed it for travel, etc. So I'm really grateful to have managed to get my hands on one of these to review for you guys. As always, I appreciate any comments. If you want to contact me directly, you can contact me on any of these social media links or directly at the Casual Watch Review channel. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on the Casual Watch Review channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.